Hello everyone, this is RFLN with another Atari game. Last time I played Mountain King from K-Byte. I promised another very different game from K-Byte, and here it is. This is K-Razy Antiks, or maybe Crazy Antiks. I'm not sure how you're meant to pronounce that. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, the concept of this one is you are an ant in a weird little anthill with a bunch of other ants. They're all hostile. So the thing with this is you don't have lives. If you get killed by any means, it's just game over. Unless, you'll notice at the bottom of the screen there's that long row of things. Those are your eggs. So what you do is you lay an egg somewhere, and as long as that doesn't get eaten, you'll hatch out of the egg when you get eaten, or otherwise killed. There are blinkers at the top to warn you if you are out of, or if you have no eggs on the field. You can eat your enemy eggs. If you do that, it destroys the egg, and also lets you lay an explosion behind you. The explosion will eliminate any enemy ants that run into it, but like you, they lay eggs. Theirs are unlimited. You are limited by the amount shown at the bottom. But if there are none of their eggs on the field when they're trying to hatch, they end up in that middle box there and can't get out. The object of the game is to get them all in there. And when that happens, you win the round and move on to another round. So one thing that you may have noticed is once you lay an egg, your quantity goes down. What happens if you run out? Well, if you run out completely, there's not much you can do at that point. But what you can do if you're lucky is if you lay an explosion on an enemy egg while it's hatching, or something else like the anteater here happens to it, then that ant runs along the bottom with a little tune, and you get more eggs. So I'll see if I can get that to happen here. I need to wait for him to lay another egg or die of natural causes. So this might take a little while, but if it doesn't happen right away, I'll fast forward. There, missed. But he walked into the explosion, so that's the level cleared anyway. So after the very beginning, at the beginning of each level, the ants go marching one by one. They do a little dancey thing. Basically, this goes until they're far enough into the anthill to satisfy the game. Then you get a fanfare and your protagonist ant appears. And that's basically how the game goes. I'm going to keep trying to get extra eggs to demo the ant running along the bottom with the tune. The flood just took out pretty much all of them. So I mentioned on the Astro Chase video that I couldn't think of any other Atari games that have ongoing, in-game background music. This kind of does. It's not very melodic. Oh, there we go. And that's stage clear. But as I was saying, this isn't the most melodic in-game music. I mean, the ants go marching one by one is nice, the title screen music is nice, but the actual during the stage music is fairly plain repetitive, but it is a little something to have going in the background to keep things at least not silent. It changes as the circumstances do. The music, as it is, stops while there's flooding. It gets more, I'm not sure intense is quite the right word, but the instrumentation quality, whatever, changes up when the anteater's around. Yeah, this is basically how the game goes. This just keeps going until you can't get yourself... Yeah, it keeps going until you get killed when you have no eggs on the field. So it can take a while or not a while. Pretty much standard arcade fare as far as that goes. But It's an interesting concept of a game. It's not quite like anything else I can think of. And, yeah. Well, this has been Arafellan playing K-Razy Antiks, and that's game over, so perfect. Next time, I'll be playing something quite a bit different. So, hope to see you then.